We are back with more World Cup action, this time between India and Venezuela, and we're in the last game of the round, and the top 5 make it in. So India is basically in, but they could be, if they lose here, they could enter into a tie with 6th position, which is definitely not something you want to do. You want to be above 5th place to make playoffs. So right now they're playing Venezuela, who's not really playing for anything right now. Just for fun for Venezuela, but India needs to get a win here to secure playoffs. And we have India using a team like a sand team against a stall team. So Blissey getting knocked off is relatively important, and we did tune in just a little bit late, but Blissey getting knocked off could be important because it is heavy duty boots. That means Stealth Rock will be long term causing issues because every time it has to switch in, it'll take damage. Blissey into Slowking, recovers with Black Sludge. Now what is the Slowking going to do here? Black Sludge implies it must be like a Calm Mind moveset, but Calm Mind would get walled by something like Gastrodon, for example, maybe though. Because Gastrodon can Earthquake the Slowking, and Slowking might not be able to do enough with Psychic, so it all depends on the movesets right now for Slowking. We see Gastrodon come in. It's Nasty Plot, it's not Calm Mind, so Slowking could potentially go for the win right now if it's strong enough. It does have Regenerator, so it can do Psychic. So Gastrodon is faster, but not strong enough, and but it is bulky enough. Special defense drop. That is really big. So Earthquake will not KO, and Psychic will KO, because of that special defense drop. So how do you switch into it? Do you go to... There's really not a good switch into Slowking. You go to Corviknight. What does Slowking do here? Probably Psychics? And this might have Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, Psychic, maybe Sludge Bomb, maybe Flamethrower. Switch back to Gastrodon. Nasty Plots, again, this is big trouble. And typically on these stall teams, you're going to see Clefable, because it has Unaware to deal with these type of Pokemon because of Unaware. But Slowking has a good matchup versus Unaware because it is a poison type. So that is big damage, and it's something you can't deal with. So typically you're going to see Haze, Toxapex, and Clefable to deal with Nasty Plot sweepers, but that doesn't work versus Slowking because it's a unique sweeper that beats both of the common answers. So right here, right now, Clefable is not going to win 1v1 versus a Slowking. 45, and does the poison knock it out? No, it lives on 1%, you can't really do anything about it. You're going to have to try and PP stall with Pressure Corviknight. That's really all you can do right now. Nasty Plot, Psychic, Sludge Bomb, and maybe Recover? Or is it Flamethrower? I feel like you have to have Flamethrower on this moveset, maybe. Nasty Plot again implies there is no Flamethrower, so Slowking is going for the win here. Defog, will Psychic do enough? 63, so Corviknight can PP stall with Pressure. That is going to be a problem for Slowking because it only has limited PP. Trick. That is really interesting to give Corviknight a Black Sludge. Now it's going to be too much. So that's it. Corviknight goes down to Black Sludge, Trick. Really interesting moveset, and it's game over now. You can't deal with Slowking anymore. A really anticlimactic stall versus India, and India wins the game in 18 turns, total domination. India moves up to 10-6, so they do secure a position into the next round at a 10-6 rating. And honestly, I thought the game would be a lot longer, but it was over in 18 turns. Total domination, stall destroyed. I'll find a good way to clickbait the thumbnail. But yeah, stall is destroyed in 4 minutes, so I won't get that 8-minute ad revenue. But still good, India moves on to the next round.